North Scott will start the third quarter with the ball in a 5-point deficit, now going right to left on the dial. Seals with it in the right corner. Thought about the three, working on Zarnecki, dribbles it out to the right wing. Drive in right, reversing his layup. It's blocked away out of bounds. I don't know, it might have been a combination between Cardell and Zarnecki on the block. It'll stay on this end with the Lancers.
For North Scott against Seals, very aggressive, but with his left hand.
Stewart triggers it in, gets it back in the corner, coming off a screen, rattles out a three, and it's rebounded by Carter Milam. So there you go, they get Marlon Stewart inbounding it and then working off ball to get a shot. Had a clean look, couldn't knock it in. 15-footer on the other end, no good by Will Carius, and Stewart hauls in the board. Frantic pace here, first 45 seconds of the third quarter. Graham with it in the left corner, kicks it out to Stewart. Chase Kipper right up on his hip. Seals now with it, swings it corner to Kilberg, who had the hot hand for North Scott in that first quarter. Kilberg gets a screen from Seals, uses it to dribble to the top of the key, and now they're just swinging it around. Stewart driving left baseline on Kipper, nearly has it poked away, spins inside, scoop layup good for Marlon Stewart, and he knocks home his first field goal on a pretty move working that left baseline on Chase Kipper. 2017 Pleasant Valley leads. Cardell thought about the three on the other end, dribbles inside of the paint and kicks it back out. Zarnecki blows by his defender, beautiful bounce pass, Milam layup good. 22-17, PV goes back up 5. Unselfish play there from Pleasant Valley, making the extra pass inside as Milam put it off, glass it in. Seals kicks it out. Grimes thought about the three, scoops it over to Graham, dribbles behind his back and then goes back out top to Stewart. Stewart crossing over, plays back and forth. Now it's with Seals in the left corner. He'll kick it out to Stewart. 6:20 remaining in the third quarter. PV up 5. Driving baseline is Kilberg. Up and under layup good. A pretty move by Trey Kilberg. And both teams exchanging blows here to start the third quarter. Kipper walks it across the half-court stripe for Pleasant Valley. Marlon Stewart hasn't been giving him any breathing room all night long. Cardell now with it. Graham picks him up. Milam now corner. Under 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. A high-low inside. Zarnecki has it ripped away, but Milam comes up with it. Milam tries going up amongst the trees. He misses. Second effort, and he's fouled. And he'll head to the stripe for 2. There you go. Carter Milam attacking the offensive glass using that 6-7 frame. Foul against Kilberg, his second, team first, comes at the 5:48 mark in the third quarter. Milam to the line for 2. First one off the back of the iron, off the front of the iron, off the left side of the iron before it falls out. Tried getting that shooter's touch. 83% free throw shooter entering tonight's game. Milam's got 7 to lead Pleasant Valley. Second free throw no good as well. He misses a pair. A rarity there as Seals hauls in the board. Other end, Graham with it, kicks it out. Stewart wanted to take the three, tries dribbling behind his back, nearly has it picked away before dumping it back out to Graham.
Officials letting both teams play, very aggressive, and I think that's the right environment.
I love it. Seals driving inside, layup, rolls out, but he'll head to the line for 2. And that thing seemed to stick on the rim forever. And it fooled Cardell, who picked up the foul, his first team first, seeing Seals move to that right hand as he buries the first free throw. Because Cardell's giving him that right hand, taking away the left. Seals finally uses it, and he's rewarded with 2 free throws. Knocks home the first, has 1 left. 5:27 remaining in the third. Lancers trail the Spartans 22-20 in the pit. Seals knocks them both home. 22-21 Pleasant Valley leads as North Scott picks up full court. Kipper trying to maneuver around Marlon Stewart, who's a heck of a defender in his own right. A big frame for a 6'1 guard does Marlon Stewart have. The great recruit for North Scott. Kipper picks it up at half court and dumps it right wing to Cardell. Cardell driving right baseline, pulls up, hand in his face, off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Seals. Seals on the other end, dribbling around, goes left wing to Kilberg. He'll dump corner to Graham. Carius giving him space. Kicks it out to Stewart. 4:50 remaining in the third quarter. Carius willing to give Graham the 3. He's not willing to pull the trigger. Seals now with it in the right corner. Gets a screen from Kilberg, uses it. They switch off. And now Zarnecki will pick up Seals. Seals driving with his right hand again. Puts it up with his left. Misses it too strong off the glass. And Carius boards. Here comes Pleasant Valley. Kipper with it, running the show at point all evening long for the Spartans. Gets a screen from Cardell, uses it, drives to the left baseline, picks it up and kicks it out to Zarnecki. PV doing a great job of swinging the ball around. It's in the hands of Carius. Shot up, no good, but he's fouled. Carius will go to the line.
Very patient, very methodical offense from Pleasant Valley. As you said, Mitch, they did an outstanding job of swinging the ball around. Really credit Marlon Stewart there. He fought through a couple of screens as Kipper went off some ball screens, but then Pleasant Valley was able to adjust.
Carius buries the first free throw. 70% foul shooter on the season. Deontay Fields checks into the Spartan lineup. He had a big three off the bench in that first quarter for Pleasant Valley, really applying a spark. And Milam will exit.
And Milam going to the bench. Steve Hillman still having to protect Milam with 3 personal fouls midway through quarter number 3.
And I believe they got that foul against Cortez Seals as Carius knocked home a pair. It's Seals' second foul, team second as well. Spartans go up 3 after Will Carius buries a pair from the line. 24-21, 4:10 remaining in the third quarter. Seals works top of the key. Fields playing a little off of him. Seals trying to cross over, knifes his way into the paint. Floaters up and good for Cortez Seals. And he's starting to get hot here in the third quarter. He's got 9 in the game, 4 in this quarter. 3:50 remaining in the third period. The lead 1 for Pleasant Valley. Kipper picks his drill up at the top of the key and bounces it over to Cardell. Cardell looking inside, finds Carius, back away from the basket. Now faces up, nearly has it ripped away from Graham. Dribbles inside a couple times. His floater's up and good! Oh my gosh, a heck of a play by Will Carius, just out muscling the defender for the bucket.
And you don't look at Carius as being overly strong at 6'6", but that was a really powerful move going into the lane. Had to regain his dribble as he got the ball knocked away from him and able to go up through contact.
And calmly finishes it at the line with a 3-point play. Carius now with 8 points. More importantly, pushes that lead up even further for Pleasant Valley. 3:30 remaining in the third quarter. Marlon Stewart working left wing, gets the screen from Grime, uses it. Crossover dribble and paint. They're going to get a foul going against Pleasant Valley down low. And it'll go against Chase Kipper.
North Scott now starting to use more ball screens at the top of the key. Very much a Kentucky-style dribble drive offense that Seamus Buddy likes to run, especially when you got somebody like Marlon Stewart at the point, and they're starting to run more of those high screens off the ball.
Seals to Grimes to Stewart on the inbounds. Now the lefty has it back at the top of the key. Seals uses that left. 2 dribbles into the paint, misses from the left block. Will Carius skies in the air for the board. Numbers the other way. It's a 4-on-3 for Pleasant Valley. Cardell, left wing 3. Good! Jeffrey Cardell from the land beyond. And Pleasant Valley goes up 7.
First made field goal for Cardell since the first quarter, and a big one. Great job of transition by Pleasant Valley.
He's got 7. Pleasant Valley leads by 7 as we go under 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. And that gets the Pleasant Valley student section into it. Seals, Graham playing a little bit back and forth. Seals goes right back to him. Left wing 3 for Graham. Short, rebound, outletted into the hands of Seals. He'll pull up from the free throw line, rolls out, and Carius boards. Pleasant Valley can go up double digits for the first time tonight if they can knock down a triple. Carius straight on, deep. Good! Will Carius, why not? Pleasant Valley goes up 10. Timeout taken by Seamus Buddy. That one from well beyond the 3-point line.
That was a 25-foot shot by Will Carius. You talk about feeling it. And one of the things about Will Carius, Mitch, this season has been he has been more aggressive. He's looked for his shot. He's such an unselfish player, very skilled, very good passer, but sometimes Will has been somebody who's almost tried to be a little too deferential to some of his teammates. This year, you know he is the main guy on this Pleasant Valley team, and that was absolutely cold-blooded. He knew the second he was touching the ball, he was going to rise and fire from 25 feet, and he just drilled it.
And we're seeing both leading scorers, both Cortez Seals and Will Carius, respectively, for their squads, come alive here in that scoring department here in the third quarter. Coming out of the timeout, North Scott ball. They trail by 10. Unfamiliar territory here for Seamus Buddy's Lancer squad as they trail by 10 at the pit with 2:23 remaining in the third quarter. North Scott still going right to left on the dial. Grimes bounces it right wing to Seals. He's going to have to keep things going while trying to get his guard mate, Marlon Stewart, involved as well. Grimes with it at the top. Zarnecki playing off of him. He'll bounce it to Graham, who bounces it inside to Seals. Seals back out. Gets it right back. Working on Cardell. Dribbles back, kicks it out. Grimes thought about the 3, drives inside and scoops it over. They're swinging it around. It's in the hands of Marlon Stewart on the left wing. Kipper not giving him any breathing space. Stewart pulls up free throw line. They're going to get it on the floor, though, before the shot was up. A foul against Chase Kipper. Really great defense from Chase Kipper, just a bang-bang call.
And also there, North Scott for the first time tonight really looking tentative on offense. It looked like Grimes had an open three from the top of the key. His favorite shot, really one that you see him take and make a lot, but he wanted to hold up, and a couple of other times looked like North Scott could have pulled the trigger, but still trying to work the ball around.
Dipple comes in for Chase Kipper, who exits the game with 3 fouls. Stewart driving baseline, kicks it out. Seals might have gotten away with the walk. He doesn't care. He buries the 3. Cortez Seals knocks one home. And the lead now just 7 for Pleasant Valley. $1:30 remaining in the third quarter. North Scott picking up full court. Fields skips it up to Zarnecki. And he'll bounce it over to Dipple. Guarded closely by Kilberg. Now Cardell top of the key. Grimes on him. 33-26, the Pleasant Valley lead. They nearly throw it away. Thankfully for them, it falls on the hands of Zarnecki. Zarnecki drive it into the paint, dribbling back out and going to Cardell on the left wing. Wanted to take the 3. Grimes closed out, spinning inside. Hits every part of the rim and falls home for Jeffrey Cardell. Under a minute remaining in the third quarter. The lead back up to 9 for Pleasant Valley. Stewart trying to answer it. It's swatted away, but they're going to get a foul down low. And it's a charge going the other way on Marlon Stewart. Out of control in the paint. We've seen it all night long from Marlon Stewart trying to force the game instead of letting it come to him. And he's tagged with a foul.
And give Kyle Dipple a lot of credit there. Stewart barreling into the basket. Dipple at about 5'8" if we're lucky. He's shaking his wrist a little bit. He stood right in. Heavy contact.
And Stewart's a 6'1" bulldozer guard. Well built. Fields with it for Pleasant Valley. Double teamed. He picks it up. Looking for an outlet. He'll go to Carius. Carius still with it. Dribbling it over. Goes corner to Fields. Wanted to take the 3. Instead kicks it out to Zarnecki. 30 seconds remaining in the third. Zarnecki knifes his way to the paint. Shot up no good. They'll get a charge going the other way. This time on John Zarnecki. So back-to-back charges on either squad.
And Kilberg doing a nice job of standing there taking the charge. We have to remember, 9-point game right now. North Scott can score in bunches. The game is far from over right now. And Kevin Stewart coming into the game. The one thing Pleasant Valley right now, not great ball handling out on the floor. I know they have to give Chase Kipper a little bit of a breather, but I think if you're the PV coaching staff right now, you're hoping to get through this quarter.
Carius out of the game, so we're seeing 3 reserves. Pleasant Valley, neither of these teams are very deep. And we're seeing Pleasant Valley go with 3 guys off the bench currently on the court, joining the 2 starters, Jeffrey Cardell and John Zarnecki. Seals has it more near the half-court line than he is a three-point line. 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Lancers trail by 9. They're going to hold for 1. It'll be Zarnecki on Seals, mano-a-mano. Seals blows by, goes up, a blocking foul down low. Will go against PV, and it'll send Seals to the line, who's getting up very slowly as he's helped up by Graham and Grimes.
It looked like Seals and Dipple might have collided knees or kneed a shin right there. Of course, Seals at 6'5", Dipple at 5'8". Good call by the officiating crew right there. Dipple just got there a little bit too late.
Seals' first free throw, too strong, no good. He's really come alive here in this third quarter. Leading all scorers with 12 is Cortez Seals. He's going to have to do a bit more to creep the Lancers back into this one. He's got 1 left at the stripe. 3.4 seconds remaining in the third quarter. He knocks home the second. 35-27 the lead. Inbounds goes to Fields. Goes right back to Cardell. Cardell dribbling around. He's going to pull up from half court, and he comes up short. End of 3. Pleasant Valley ranked 5th. Leads North Scott ranked 3rd by 8. We'll step aside. You're listening to ESPN Radio's coverage of high school basketball on 93.5 FM KJOP.